Today we're talking about the top 5 reasons that I love this bike right here, the Triumph Street Scrambler. Yes people, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking all about the top 5 reasons I love the Triumph Street Scrambler. Now, I've done videos like this in the past, and what's different about them? Well, this is my definitive top 5 reasons that I love the Triumph Street Scrambler. And what more could you want? What more could you want from that? The top 5 reasons I love the Triumph Street Scrambler. Well, let's start off nice and simply once we're around this cyclist, because they are going too slow. Stinks a bit of the devil's lettuce round here. Okay, reason number 5 is the fact that this bike is so readily available for modding. Like, if you want to make a custom bike and modify this to be something completely yours, for example, Nardo Grey the Tank, because it's not a Triumph colour, why not? You can do it. And all of the different options that they offer just seem to improve the bike, and it can really go from anything. I've seen people take the Scrambler 900 and change the bars, and they've kind of got like the bars down here, and it just looks a bit odd. But that was what they wanted to do, and it's cool for them. And that's one of the things that I love about this, is the fact that you can do that if that's what you want to do. The amount of parts online for this motorcycle, from the knockoff H pipes for Decat, and then the Zard, like you can get AliExpress Zards for like the fraction of the price of real Zards. Personally, I'll pay the money. The sound quality of these pipes is just different gravy. I'll pay the money. Just pay the man. Just like, you know that meme where he's just like, take my card. That's me. That is me. Take my card. Oh dear. Right, anyway, number 4, the 4th reason I love this bike is it is so easy to work on. Honestly, a lot of the maintenance and servicing side I do myself, and a lot of people get on at me for that, for wanting to do the maintenance myself and to work on the bike myself when I could pay someone to do it. The only time I paid someone to do anything on this particular bike was the heated grips, because I changed the indicators, and the relay that helps the flasher units not be flashing really madly is behind the headlight, and getting the cables in there once was hard enough. I thought, do you know what, it's more fun if I have to pay a Triumph tech 50 quid to do it. So they did that, and then when it came to fixing the bike, obviously they did that for me because of the issue that was going on with my downshift, and it's fine. It seems to be all right now. I've had no more issues with it, and that was all the way back in 2025, so happy days. Anyway, yeah, I like to do a lot of the work on myself. I like to service the bike myself as well, and people will say, oh, it's going to ruin the value when you come to sell it. Get this through your head. I am never selling this motorcycle. Once it's paid off, there may be another one. There might be another one, maybe. We'll see. There might be another one, but like I said, I would probably sell that one. But this one will always have a place in my garage. It was my first ever big bike, and I absolutely love it. It does pretty much everything I want it to do, minus touring. Well, I could probably get a luggage rack and it'd be better for touring, but for the most, it could do a bit more in it could do with 6th gear as well, if I'm honest, as opposed to just a luggage rack. But yeah, it's all right. It does the job. It does the job. So it will never be going, so therefore I don't mind about servicing it myself. And also, if you can prove that you've done a lot of the servicing and you've bought the servicing stuff, and then you can write on it like, I did the work on this date. Whenever I've serviced the bike, I've got a photo from me servicing the bike, because one of the things that I do as a part-time job is this YouTube thing, and I post stories on my Instagram. And if you're not following it, now's a brilliant time to get your phone out while you're watching this on your telly and type in @nomad_scrambler. And if you need a visual reference, it's appearing on the screen right now. The third reason I love the Triumph Street Scrambler is the 270-degree crank in the engine. Now, there's a lot of parallel twins out there on the market, and arguably none sound as good as this. The MT-07 doesn't sound as good as this. Do you know what I mean? The MT-07 does not sound that good. I've drawn a blank. I can't remember any other parallel twins. But the fact is, it's not the fact that it's a parallel twin, it's the fact that it is that 270-degree crank, and it is shared by the Tenere 700. And again, sounds really nice. But arguably, the Triumph sounds better, especially considering it's pretty much straight pipes at this point. And it's not loud, it's not overly loud, it's not overly obnoxious. It is a loud bike, especially when you open it up. But loud pipes save lives and all. Loud pipes save lives, says a complete and utter bed. No, I love the sound of it. I think the low rumble, and it can still be quiet. Like, there we are, 1500. Barely sounds like I'm not screaming down the road. I'm just chilling. Number two is the fact that it is kind of a do it all or a jack of all trades motorcycle. Jack of all trades, master of none. It can be a tourer if you wanted to, and I've proved that because I've taken it touring countless times. It could be a now this is a bold claim, but it could be an enduro style or adventure style motorcycle where you're going around doing green lanes on it. It's heavy, and I've also done that on it. It can also keep up with the fast boys, and I really wish I had a video from this day where I was chasing down Honda Fireblades and all of that stuff while out with the boys. Me and that 09 SP got separated, and we ended up in a massive group ride with another bunch of people. And yeah, I was just following Honda Fireblades on this thing, and literally wide open throttle for the whole time. Yeah. And it was so much fun. Like, they were trying to push knobbly tyres to its limits, because let's be honest, that's what it was, pushing the knobbly tyres to their limits, and enjoying it. I was really enjoying it. Yeah, it's one of those bikes that if you want it to do something, you can pretty much get it there. If you want it to do absolutely anything, you can make it happen with this bike. An honourable mention though, before I get into anything else, if you buy this bike, change the rear suspension, unless it's got the Fox shocks on it, because I've heard they're a lot better, but the stock ones are absolutely terrible. They honestly, you get thrown around like anything on it, and it is literally the last thing I've bothered to upgrade. Probably should have done that before I did the suspension, but a bit late now, isn't it really? So that's it. Now, what do I love the most about the Triumph Street Scrambler is it's the iconic style of it. It's instantly recognizable. The name, the branding on the tank, especially in that retro design that I've got on the side of here, the Triumph logo. It's so recognizable, and it's so nice and just easy for people to kind of understand and know that why it's a hard motorcycle not to fall in love with. Like, when I first bought it, I was over the moon, and that was when it was in its complete stock form. And now look at it, it's completely customized. I've got custom mirrors, to the custom indicators, tail tidy, bash blades, all sorts on this bike, and it is incredible. It makes me so happy. if you're thinking about the Triumph Street Scrambler, just go out there and get one. Honestly, you can pick them up used for like £6. Get one. It will change your life. Genuinely will get one. Like, what? It genuinely will change your life. Go ahead and get one. You won't regret it. It is the best decision I have ever made. And if you think so too, leave a comment down below, like the video if you do, subscribe if you aren't already, and ring the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Woo! Yes, smashed it.